Hey guys, welcome along. We're starting the stream a bit early, racing about 7:30. I just wanted to go go over a few things with a hotfix before we sort of jump into a server. So the hotfix dropped at about, I think I got it at about 4:45, something like that. It's now made the version, I think it's 1.8.2.2. Whereas before I think it was 1.8.1.1. So yeah, whatever they've done there. Immediately I went straight into a lobby online. Now maybe I went on there a bit early because as soon as I jumped in, there seemed to still be players with the ping issue, which would then make them invisible. But then after about 10 minutes, I think all the servers went down, got reset. Come back on and went in the server and everything seemed to be fine. Everyone had their sort of ping bar, their network connection or whatever. So that seems to be sorted. Obviously, we'll find out 100% tonight. We are going into the VSR's lobby and just grab a sort of couple of mess about races kind of thing just to see. One thing they have messed up again is the setups. Now, what a nightmare. So I went in online lobby, looked down to try and get the setup, obviously pressed my menu button, which obviously it changed to, which didn't work. Down at the bottom it said load save setup, I think it was. You press Y, so I'm jabbing away at Y button and nothing. So yeah, I'm thinking, well, hang on, what's going on? So I've tried everything, tried the other buttons, tried to remap different buttons, tried to have the Y button on my steering wheel not map to anything to see if that worked, and absolutely nothing. So yeah, lucky enough I was on, like I said, on a server, and somebody was saying about a controller, and another guy in the Discord, one of the Discords I'm on, also said about using a controller. So I plugged in my controller that I've got beside me, which I thought was a little bit strange anyway, because sometimes it could then mess up, obviously, your wheel and everything else. So I plugged it in, and I was jabbing Y, and lo and behold, nothing again. So I'm thinking, hang on, what have they done? Have they actually screwed it that we can't get into our setups? So what I did was I went in to the actual option menu where you've got put the option from wheel to controller, and I actually clicked it over to controller, come back out, pressed Y on my wheel, and lo and behold, it brings up your setups and everything else. So it's fine, but you then can't drive while running on the controller setup. So you have to basically mess about with your setup and whatever, save it or do whatever, go back into the options, change it from then controller back to wheel, then go back out, and then you can drive, and you've got your, it's complete, yeah, absolute nightmare. So that's an issue that needs fixed straight away. Evening, Lincoln, how are you? But yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. At least it looks like they've fixed the invisible car issue. I'm trying to think any other issues. Oh, a nice little touch. I know people were moaning about your timer, where obviously if you up on your time, it's in green. And I know they changed it to, I think they changed it to where the PC have it, that you've only got like the 2 digits, where they've put it back to the 3 digits. You can actually see exactly how many temps or whatever you're up, which I suppose is a nice touch. It's not, yeah, I didn't find it an issue when they changed it. So I don't know what else, to be fair. I had, like I said, an online race that seemed to go pretty well. There was no issue. So it just seems that possibly they've fixed the invisible car issue. I'm hoping they have. Like I said, we'll find out tonight, going on VSR's lobby. See what the time is yet, so we can probably go over now. hopefully they've sorted that out. But obviously they've then messed up loading your tunes and that. Yes, you can load them as you go, yeah, round the houses, so to speak, to bloody load it. But yeah, what an absolute nightmare. Right, we'll wait for a couple of guys to go in. Lincoln, did you try it on PS5? I don't know if you, yeah, because I think you were saying you were going to try it on PS5. You'll have to let me know if you've got the no loading of setups as well, and going through the bloody, yeah, changing it to controller and stuff to try and load your setups. But apparently the word on the street is this is only the first hotfix. There will be maybe another 2, but I suppose in a way, not being too cynical, if they have sorted out the invisible cars that we can actually race, then we can sort of get used to the right, okay, not a problem. You'll have to let me know, definitely let me know, yeah, how it is, whether it's exactly the same as Xbox with a few little issues. But I mean, all in all, I've heard somebody was having issues with their actual graphics side of it. I don't know what happened there. Mine seems fine. The replays are still a little bit messed up. I'll show you. I'm not too sure if it's because these were saved before. I don't know. Obviously, it's saying that I'm in the one of them. I was in the Hurricane ST Evo 2, which I'm sure we haven't got. There you go. So we had that before, and then that's fine. And then, yeah, 2 are the same. Kyle Army Silverstone. So, yeah, they seem messed up. One thing, it seems to be saving the controller menu. As soon as I log on to the game, obviously I completely restart the game afresh. I don't do the quick restart or whatever, because it just messes it up. And it seems to have everything in the center part, force feedback and everything else the same, but it didn't have my controller bindings actually correct. So I've obviously, yeah, redone them and saved them in U, and yeah, I'll just have to come in again and yeah, just load it up as and when. But yeah, what an absolute. I'm not going to say, yeah, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So that's a bit harsh, to be fair. It looks like they've rectified a few things, so yeah, spot on. But it also looks like, yeah, they've. I mean, to be fair, they should have just left. They should have just left the save menu on, obviously, your menu button as it was. You know what I mean, when they messed about with it the first time, taking it to the 1.8. So I don't understand. Well, give me a sec. I'll it's obvious you can't see the I'll get a slap on the wrist. If I was to show you guys the green light. This is the epic outline of Silverstone, opened in 1948. Yeah, I tried it actually with a controller. It don't work. What I do is, so right, I'll give you a demonstration. So I'll go into setup. Obviously, I'll press on that and I'll press Y. It don't work. So what I do is I come out, and it's messed about with the loading screen and stuff. It is a bit of a workaround, but it saves you. Well, it didn't work with me plugging in the controller, and it saves you not messing about with that. So you go to options, go to controls, press on controller, come back out of there, go to setup, press Y. There you go. So I'll load in my setup. So I'll go day 3. So I'll load it in. Obviously, I can mess about. To save it, I've got to, obviously, yeah, stay in controller. To drive, let's see what I've got. So I need more fuel than that. So we'll put in 20. Put that. So we'll come out of that. So that's fine. So I've loaded in my tune. But yeah, to drive, because I've tried it, and it obviously I could turn my wheel, could change gear, but my throttle and brake out. Go back to options, go to controls, push it onto wheel, come back out of that, and yeah, you're fine. Pretty much. So yeah, it's a workaround. I think once you get used to it, you can be quite quick doing it. You've just got to remember to do it. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you could just say, right, qualifying finishes. Obviously, you're still going to probably be 1 or 2 out on track. Hopefully, you're not last out on track, or last back in, and yeah, in between the sort of changing over from the quali to race, you could probably just quickly do that, load your race tune in, which you've hopefully already sorted out the tyres and everything else for the race and the fuel, and then that's it, put it back to wheel, job done. You then don't have to touch it. So, but yeah, what an absolute nightmare. Right, let's go out and get these tyres up anyway. Yeah, force feedback. I know a couple of people were saying that, yeah, force feedback felt a little bit heavier. It does, there's a little, it feels like there's a bit more feel through the wheel, but I think they were supposed to sort out the wheel or do something, or that's coming in another hotfix. I'm not 100% sure, so going to set up, then press Y. As in what? When? I don't understand. So if I go into setup, okay, it won't work for me. I have to, yeah. I have to go the controller route, which is go into the options, change it from wheel to controller, come back out, load it in, and so on and so forth. I said, I really don't understand it. It's like a lot of people, there's a lot of annoyed people. There really is, because it's just the same shit day in, day out. They get a hotfix and it, yes, sorts out some things and it messes other things up. I said, how, and yeah, have they actually tested it? How can you, yeah. I don't know. I am speechless, to be fair. It still don't work, doing what I did. I'm surprised at that. That's weird, that is. Unless it's, yeah, different for different people. Unless, yeah, different for people with different wheelbases as well. It could be that. I know, yeah, like I said, somewhere I read or somebody said something that they were, one of the hotfixes, or if it might have been this one, was to do with, yeah, sorting out the different wheelbases and stuff. So if they, yeah, then gone and bloody nerfed that to different manufacturers of wheelbases, yeah, gets the setups different. Oh God. As I said, I don't understand who tests this. I mean, they were saying, what was it, last week? It's like, yeah, we've got to test it or something, and then we've got to release it or get permission to release it, or yeah, get the green light to release it, and then they have to then wait for, is it Microsoft, to then give the green light to, yeah, upload it to whatever so people can download it. I just, yeah, I am speechless, to be fair. I really am. I mean, it's funny how it's, yeah, they're not working for some and working for others, but then it gets like the force feedback issue, isn't it? Mine works, I've got good force feedback, where others have got absolutely none. They have really, yeah, messed this game up. Yeah, we've got that with some of my replays. It's saying now that, yeah, the Hurricane Evo 2 or something, and obviously we had the Ferrari Challenge before that's not even been released, so it's all fun, isn't it? It's all fun. To be fair, I'd say a lot of people, if they were asked the question, what do you want from the game? Obviously, yeah, the big one's, yeah, a working game, but actually being specific of what you want in the game. And the two things will be a working online and the force feedback. That's it. I do believe that would be it. No one's going to be bothered about, oh yeah, we want new tracks, we want new cars. It's like, if the game doesn't work, what's the point in getting both? It's just, yeah, beggars belief. Is it that this new company's now finding it as difficult as 505 or whoever tried to implement the hot fixes before when they messed it up? Is it going down the same route kind of thing? Yeah, I haven't had that, luckily enough. So oh, I didn't like that. Steady on. Get these tyres up, really. Oh, like I said, what we asked for is a working game. I think everyone was happy with the 1.8, the way the physics are and the tyre model and everything else. It's just that little sort of added bonus of they ruined the original button for the setups the first time, and then they've tried to go back to the way it was, and they've completely ruined it again. Oh. I love this track though, absolutely love it. Never used to like it, but the Beamer, it just, yeah, for me it's effortless. Hopefully the hotfix will come out sooner rather than later. Oh, he's overshot that. And hopefully it fixes the things that they've ruined and it doesn't have more stuff creep in.
Well done, mate. That's not fastest lap.
4 and 6. 4. 7. 6. 7. They're fine. So now what we've got to do is, obviously, because I'll come out of this. That's one thing I don't like, and that's one thing, yeah, same as the PC. How long it takes to load. So controls, controller, back out, setup. Oh, come on, unspell. Oh, pack it in. 30. There we go. Sorted. Something like that anyway. Hopefully there'll be more people than this. I don't understand why there's only 3 of us. Pings seem fine. Everyone's facing in the right direction, which is good. Yeah, I've got my, I don't know if you noticed in the middle of the screen, I've got my, showing me where people are, which is a bit of a glitch, but as I say, I just, yeah, we need a working game. As long as it works online, and I think they sort out, like I said, the force feedback for people that haven't got it, or they have to put their gain on 100% in game, and sort out about, yeah, the button to do your setups. And I think that's it. It's like, yeah, sod the new tracks, I mean, sod the new cars, get a working game. Graphics wise, the 1.8, the tyre model, the handling, I think is spot on, to be fair. It's yeah, I mean, speaking to a few people and seeing people's reactions on Discord and that when it first released, and people doing hot lap challenges and that, and some people are struggling. other people aren't, but other people have changed cars, and the cars that they used to be sort of slowing, they're now like rapid. So everyone's learning to adapt to the 1.8, which is good. So like I said, it just I don't know. Any of you guys in the chat agree with me, or obviously if you found other different things that have gone wrong with the game since Hotfix, let me know. I said I've just sort of scratched the surface of what I've heard and what I've seen myself. So watch somebody, shall we? Such a shame you can't. See, I don't even know on PC if you can do it. When you're watching something, you can't change the camera to, yeah, like the TV cams and stuff. You can only do that. Yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll get more people in. I know there's a few of the Discords that I'm on are doing different races, so if this is a bit of a bust, we can jump over to another Discord or group. Somebody said on one of the Discords it's all kicking off in 505's Discord. Yeah, I'm not even on their Discord 505. I'm sorry, I couldn't go on it because, yeah, I'd probably get banned from it, get kicked out. it's just that. I really don't. It's almost like it's deja vu. We're constantly repeating ourselves. We're constantly asking why is the hotfix or patch or whatever it is not tested fully and properly. Why does it then get implemented and it sorts a few things out, but then messes up other things that were maybe fine in the first place? Yeah. Like I says, is it that hard to port it over to Xbox? Is that the issue? It's yeah. Putting more stuff in and implementing other stuff, is that causing the issue? Is it maybe they just need to simplify it and, yeah, get the basics working and just leave it at that? I don't know. Yeah, I was hoping before this hotfix come out to release another video. So I've got another video against the AI at Donington because one of my subscribers commented from the Monza one. He wanted to see me do Donington, which I did, but it took absolutely ages to upload. It took nearly a whole day because my internet, obviously my upload speeds aren't great, and then it got uploaded by, I think, lunchtime, and yeah, it's still processing it to be obviously HD quality, so I can't release it. It is a massive update, really. 10 gig. I think isn't the game. The original game was only like 11 or 12 gig. It's like to me, it tells me it's a whole new game. It's not just like, yeah, a bug fix. It's not so like the PC version. You'll download something and it'll be a couple of 100 meg. On the PC, it's like a couple of 100 meg. Maybe if you're unlucky, it'll be a gig. That's it. That will then sort the game out, sort whatever they're implementing or whatever. Console, it seems like it's just, yeah, a whole new game. Again, the size of the original game, you've got to download that. That's not a hotfix to me. That's, yeah. By the looks of it, obviously we're not 100% sure, but by the looks of it, they've sorted out the ghosting cars with the online lobbies and stuff. That looks to be rectified. There's an issue with loading your setups in. Now, it's not the menu button, it's the Y button, but the Y button don't work. So the workaround for that is go to the options, click on controller instead of your wheel, come back out, load your tune in, mess about with it and do whatever you got to do, save it, come back out again, options, put it to your wheel, and then you can drive. So it's, yeah. I think somebody in one of my Discord said that they've had graphical issues. So I don't know what that's about. The replays are still glitched and stuff, putting you down as in the wrong car. Cars that aren't even been released yet. Somebody in the chat said about if you try and do a custom livery in the GT4 car, it then loads in a car that's not even in the game or not been released yet, and you can't do anything. So, but apparently they did say this is the first of 2 or 3 hot fixes. So get used to the 10 gig. We might have a couple of 10 giggers to come. I'm shocked there's only 3 of us. What's today? Thursday. I don't understand why there's only 3. Be good practice though. We are putting our name forward for a team to drive in. It's the FGTR that I used to race with. They've got a charity event. It's a 24-hour race, but it's with a difference. I think it's over 3 tracks. It's not just one track like they would have done before. It's over, I think, 3 or 4 tracks. So I think that's in December. So, and one of the tracks is Silverstone. So that should be that should be fun. As long as the game's sorted out by then. Hopefully it will be. But never say never. As I keep saying, I'm okay with the workaround for the save setups. At least we can still get the setup, so I can still get to my setups. So I'm okay with that. Obviously, yeah. The more you do it, the quicker you'll get at doing it, especially in a race scenario, going from qualifying to the race. So I'm not too fussed about that. Obviously, my big bugbear was the ghosting cars, and obviously ruining your safety rating because of it. So I think that's a good shout, the cross-platform. That would be really good because there isn't a massive amount of players on the console, so putting them together would work well, but I think they've got more pressing things to sort out than the cross-platform, haven't they? Actually getting us a working game where everything works, or the basics work. So definitely not good. Let's change. Ugh. We've got 7 minutes. Come on, we need more people. We need more people. Yeah, we could probably jump in for race 2 with FBR at some stage. They started at 7:30 as well, but they only had a free practice of 5 minutes. Quali 10, race 20, Quali 2, 10, race 20. So we could probably possibly jump over to them at some stage. $15 minutes. Yeah, you might get in for quali. 5 minutes left to quali. Well, we'll go back out again. Just sit in the pits doing nothing. Be rude. Be rude not to go out. What have I got it on? Put it on controller still. Yeah, it will start me off, but it won't, yeah, let me accelerate or brake. Oh. Yeah, that's what obviously, yeah, the workaround is. You've got to drive the car, you've got to change it back from controller to wheel. It doesn't, like I said, I've tried plugging in a controller while having the wheel plugged in as well, and it doesn't work. So, and the problem is having a wheel plugged in as well as the or a controller plugged in as well as the wheel, you're going to have, yeah, issues as well. So like I said, the workaround is you've just got to, yeah, juggle between flicking it from controller to wheel, or flick it to controller when you want to load your setups and save them, flick it back to wheel when you want to drive the car. Alright, I'll take you downloading it then. Yeah, lucky enough I've got quite fast internet. It's only my upload that isn't great. I need to try and sort that out, especially with doing bigger videos for YouTube. I think the video I uploaded with a Donington AI race, it was like 33 gig. It wasn't a small video. It did take a while. Hey, got somebody else in. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I changed my internet. I was on Sky, and I think I was on about 60 to 70 down, and it was about, I think it was about 12 up. Which, yeah, to stream how I wanted to stream in 1440p, it just wouldn't handle it at all. So I had to change to Virgin. Now I'm like, I think 300 down or 350 down, and I think it's like 35 up, which is enough to, yeah, to stream in 1440p. I'd love to have it, yeah, quicker, but I'm not paying them, yeah, stupid money they want. Did yours just start downloading, or did you have to go in, or, yeah, I think with the main update, you pressed on the game and then it spat you out and then updated. I actually went through where it goes manage add-ons and stuff, and in the box it says there's one update. You can't wait, yeah. I did it for you because you asked so nicely. Yeah, weren't it that they were saying or something? Yeah, a lot of the companies are now starting to mirror the up and the down. To be fair, 350 down is perfect for me. So if I had 350 up, I'd be, yeah, over the moon. So I'd then be able to stream in 4K, not a problem. I'd have the speed to do it. Ah, okay, yours started on its own. Yeah, with the Donington AI video, I only done it, I think it was my third time running it, which wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Obviously, I'm not going to give away where I come. But yeah, I still enjoyed it, so... And we will try and, yeah, possibly do more videos of different tracks. It's only like a half an hour race, so... And as long as I stay out of trouble, I can get my safety rating back up as well. That I lost because of the invisible cars. Slow through there now, making up time. No one shot. I knew I wouldn't. I think you're at the AI's mercy though, because if anything happens, you know what I mean? You're seeing one of the takes that's on the video. It's like, yeah,
Yellow flag.
you just can't do anything about what happens in front of you at the end of the day, so which isn't good. Right front's not gone up. Pushed it too hard through there. Definitely haven't got the grip through there now with a 1.8. God, I was only doing what? 30 mile an hour over that, and it literally, well, I suppose 30 mile an hour still a good speed. Yeah, as soon as it processes that video into a decent 1080p, obviously I know it's 4K, but yeah, it's taking the P to bloody process it. I'll release it. So, evening, Tom.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, I tried. Obviously, I didn't want to sort of record it and then do a sort of voiceover. I'd preferred to, yeah, obviously race as I do on a live stream where I'm talking, obviously as it happens. It just, yeah, I find it quite hard to. Yeah, I find that if I was to do the voiceover, I'd have to watch the race a couple of times to get in my head mentally what happens, sort of roughly on what corner and everything else. Yeah. No, I'm glad you like them. I'm enjoying doing them, to be fair. And obviously, I think, as I said before, it gives me that sort of leg up that I'm doing every track and getting used to every track with a 1.8 as well. So, sort of a bonus. Looking about it, let's have a look. See if we've processed it yet. No, it's still processing HD. What the hell, man? Yep, still, it's absolutely taking the mick. I don't know if it's because it's, yeah, big. I mean, it was 33 gig big. It took ages to upload. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, as soon as it's ready, it will be released for people to watch. I'm just one of them people, I don't want to, if I watch a YouTube video, I want to watch a quality, crisp, the best resolution I can. So yeah, I hate watching I actually hate watching 1080p ones now. The majority of the big YouTubers are sort of 1440p and 4K now anyway, so to be fair, you're probably doing alright on the original Xbox because yeah, they haven't got their hands on it, have they, and messed it up. It probably still works better than what ours does. Favourite tracks, Silverstone is a good track for me. Brands Hatch as well. I'm pretty quick. I think because it's a shorter circuit. But I do struggle in T1. I'm all over the place in T1. I've never sort of got it correct on every lap. The consistency isn't there. So, but yeah. What other tracks? Monza's not too bad. I think Monza's an easy track in it because it's there's not many corners. Obviously the straights. To be fair, quite most of the tracks, even like ones like Laguna Seca, I think the worst track for me at the minute is Brands or Bathurst. I hate Bathurst. I think in the last year or two, I've only had, I think, one race where I've not hit the barriers on the way either up the mountain or down the mountain. It's every race I had up to that point, I played pinball with the bloody barriers. So I absolutely hated it. I'm not bad there. I've got a good bit of pace, but it's you just push that little bit too much, and especially at that circuit. But then again, it's like Paul Ricard. I used to hate Paul Ricard, and then jumping in the Beamer because it handles so well, I started to enjoy it. It's because I could push the car, I could safely push it, and then I started to find a rhythm and find my different lines and everything else, and I started to get quick there. So I'm just trying to think of the tracks that I'm not. Snetterton, I still struggle with now. It's not one of my favourites. But most of the, the rest of them are, to be fair. There's not, no major issues, to be fair. So, obviously, but yeah, Silverstone brands, I can really sort of push the car. I feel comfortable to push the car to its limit, or my limit of what I can get out the car. So, right, what have we got? 32. Well, it's 30. So we're down to. I haven't even set up the bloody race tune, have I? I should have done that, but oh well. We won't bother. Let's go out and see where we get. Yeah, I always remember with the 1.8 when it come to PC, and it completely nerfed the Bentley, because that was my go-to car at that stage. And you'd go through Maggots and Beckett's and you'd push it like you used to, and just here the back end would just go like that. They were like, yeah, see you later. You just could not push the car through Maggots and Beckett's like you used to, because the grip wasn't there. I used to hate it, absolutely hate it. I think, to be fair, that's why I've jumped in the Beamer, because you can push it and you've got to push it to extract the most lap time out of it. When I first started driving the Beamer, it was like, it wasn't that I wasn't comfortable. You could feel that it had the grip. You just didn't know where the limits were. And once you sort of start pushing the limits, obviously a bit different now with the 1.8, because it's definitely made things a little bit slower. The cars are, I wouldn't say slower, but the cars are definitely a little more lively. I think also you've got to drive them slightly different. More of a, once they're straight, put your foot down. Don't put your foot down while you're completely cranked around, say, on the steering. Or the car's just going to completely rotate on you. But no, all in all, I am enjoying the 1.8. I know I've always said it for months and months, because the PC's had it early. Or not a lot earlier than what the console has. I knew what was coming, but I've just had to sort of bite my lip and drive it, and now I am enjoying it. I tried the Porsche around Kyalami, and I tell you what, I was shocked how well it was. How the grip. It was just I've drove it before on the 1.7 and I couldn't get to grips with it at all. I did not like it at all. I think because it's rear engined, it just handled different compared to what I was used to. But I tried it around Kyalami, and I tell you what, it was, you could feel there was a lot more grip. Definitely. And that's what I said before. A lot of the people that are running a certain car are changing because of the 1.8. They seem quicker on different cars now than the car that they used to drive all the time, which is pretty nuts. So oh no. See ya.
Your lap time is invalidated.
Oh.
Please try to stay on the track.
That's because I have to take that section different to what I would have done, because you've got less grip. Cut a lot more of the track. I'm shocked at that wanted to go, but then again, my right tyres aren't up. Right front's only at 27. The rear's okay. The left rear is overheating a little bit. And then again, I did spin it around. Enough fuel to do a couple of laps. I probably overfueled it, to be fair, but Too used to when it used to drink like a fish. Glad they sorted that out anyway. The old habit of the BMW. Right, let's try and concentrate now. Bad through there. Yeah, right front's not getting up to temperature at all. Oh well. Let's try not to mess this up again. It's almost trying to get through there in one sort of fluid movement. Like I says, you gain, yeah, don't lose a lot of time through there. Slow through here.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
See what this gives us. Banker lap. Quicker than that, because I keep it on the track. Definitely think through Maggots and Beckett's is where you can, yeah, make or break your lap. 10th up. Slow through there this time. 3 temps up though. Wasn't massively slow. Quicker through there. Thought I was going to be slower, but half a second. And it's finding time everywhere. Yeah, definitely out right front. Could do with going up. Oh, I lost 2 temps. Oh, damn it. Again.
This is me,
No. No, we won't go again. Definitely a 57, I reckon, in that. 3. I'm shocked that didn't go up. Considering the track temps, yeah, slightly more. Up. I think we'll run the quali tune, you know. Half-hour race, so yeah, you're looking at about 60. At least this way I don't have to go out to the options, click on controller to save it. I'll just run this tune. Should be fine. Yeah, by all accounts, said it looks like the invisible car issues okay. So, but obviously we're not in a huge lobby. I think we'll do one race, and we might jump over, like I said, to FBR. Hopefully they'll see. The problem is they might be already into their second race. We can always start from the pits. Obviously it's Nürburgring, which isn't one of my favourites. I'm not sure if I've loaded in the latest Coach Dave tune for Nürburgring, but we'll see. So yeah, how many people are over there. Yeah, we lost 2 temps. There's definitely a 57 in it. Obviously, it's ideal conditions. Maybe if the track was a little bit cooler. Obviously, track is optimum, so... Nice. I bet that'll be good. We went. I've never actually... Oh, sorry, I have now. We were one of the teams I used to race with or was on. We all organised it was a GT3 weekend at Donington, and obviously I'd never been to Donington. I'd never seen a GT3 in the flesh, and yeah, that was really, really good. It was. I think we got there the Saturday for quali. It was dry, but yeah, the race was wet on the Sunday. It was lashing it down, so which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, the sounds of the cars though, absolutely unbelievable. I mean, obviously at that stage I was driving the Bentley constantly in ACC, so I was loving the big Bentley. But yeah, that was really such a good weekend. It really was. So definitely gonna have to do it again. But yeah, to see them in the flesh as well, it was and to hear them and just really, really good. It made me want to just try and get a drive out in one. It's like you got no chance, absolutely no chance. But yeah, such a good weekend. So the top 3 guys, obviously me, second place and third place, we are in the team together for the FGTR. So like I said, this is good practice. So they need to do a bit more practice to get on the pace a little bit. Oh, nice, yeah. That's a bonus then, isn't it? Because especially if your missus likes camping, then it makes it a bit easier to say, right, we're going to a racetrack to watch race cars. Ooh, it's 32, so it's about the same. Should be okay. I think 60 will do. So we'll do this 30-minute and then we'll probably duck out, or we might duck out halfway through depending. Says I don't really need the practice for Silverstone because it's one of my favourite circuits. So it's funny because it is a circuit I like. It only takes me a few laps to get into it, to push the car. Whereas say tracks that I'm not so much not as good on, but they're not as favourable. I don't like them as much. It takes me a lot longer to start finding the pace. It's funny, weird how it works. I was on earlier. They seem okay. To be fair, we usually, I think before they messed up the lobbies with the invisible cars, you're looking at about 60 to 70 servers that run. That's where it comes up. How many are actually on the Xbox One now? You know, when you initially go on to the multiplayer, and it'll bring up the servers, and it'll say whatever 60 out of 60 or 57 out of whatever. You'll have to let me know how many are on the normal Xbox One. Be interested to see how many players are on play it on Xbox One. Obviously, it's not a touch on the PC. I think we done it before, a comparison a few months ago. PC was it something like 2,000-3,000 players on at any one time, and it's like the Xbox had like 100 and something. It would just, yeah. the difference. So obviously everyone's on PC. I don't know whether, yeah, especially with the button binding and that. I know with a button, it seems to be when you load back the game, the buttons are the same as what they were the last time you're in. So that seems to have sort of saved it. But I think you best better do what I do and just, yeah, map all your buttons that you need, save it in a profile, and then just still, when as soon as you load the game up, load that profile up, and then all your buttons are fine. You don't have to mess about going through it individually.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, 34. That's pretty low, isn't it? To be fair, it's a shame they didn't. Yeah, I don't understand why they updated it to the next gen, but they still couldn't. Yeah, use the same servers. I think it was it like that with PS4 as well to PS5. I think they've sort of nerfed the PS4 players off. Oh yeah, this is still juddery. The part where you're supposed to keep it in the green box, it's not smooth. And when you get to the line and it tells you to get up to whatever speed it is, that's juddery as well. So that issue they haven't sorted out. But to be fair, it's not a major issue, is it? We can see everyone. Everyone's marker on the track, so yeah, one thing I was looking at today, I was watching a YouTube video. I think, obviously, as much as I don't like low fuel motorsport, obviously that last video I brought out, low fuel motorsport, it's, yeah, it can be pretty bad, to be fair. Some of the drivers can be, yeah. I think they're doing an R factor too. They're doing, yeah. So I'm tempted to do that. I think we need different stuff for the channel. It's all well and good, just, yeah, I don't want to be just an ACC channel, just solely on ACC. I'd rather do, yeah, other sims as well. R Factor 2, I've played it a couple of times. It's, yeah, really good game. Or sim. Yeah, I do, yeah, obviously, yeah, well, before this update and that come out, obviously the hotfix, I do, that's what I like doing, yeah, championship racing and stuff, points and stuff, but obviously everything got put on a hold until this update was sorted out. I'm going to get, oh, that was close, yeah, until the update obviously sorted out the invisible car issue, because you couldn't really race at the end of the day. So I think this is okay. Hopefully by sort of possibly the weekend we might get back into the GT3 Championship and stuff. But like I said, we'll see. This is why they're testing it tonight. We've lost somebody.
Double fine.
I believe I've used almost 4 litres just doing that warm-up lap, the formation lap. That's nuts, that is. It says I'm using 3.3, but I started off with 60. And I'm now down to almost, 56. You'll see this come up, and the juddery bloody mile an hour as well.
Green light, go, go, go.
Didn't want to take that much curb. I'm glad my tyres were up there, to be fair. Otherwise that could have been curtains. Joys are starting on cold tyres. Get these tyres up. I think second and third place are going to have a good battle, you know. They seem quite equal on time. It all looks good. Everyone's got a little trace of network connection, so everything looks okay. Obviously we don't know because there's only sort of, what is there, 5 of us. Really need to go in like a bigger lobby. It's sort of like 20 players. If that works, then yeah, I think they've sorted the invisible car issue. Back to some real competitive racing then. Do love that though, the old fastest lap, you get purple. Nice touch that. Lost somebody again. I wonder if they're getting kicked out or they've left. Hopefully they're not getting kicked out, but so then that'll point that the server's not stable. Evening, how are you? That's a good question, to be fair. I know of a certain person who I race against who's on controller, and I was in an online lobby with him the other day, and it was Monza actually, and he was struggling because at the end of the day, yeah, there's less grip. So the controller players are going to struggle. They're going to have to, yeah, get used to it as well.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
I'm liking these curbs. took that a bit too wild. You can still mess it up. I'll definitely find that with a 1.8. The consistency, you've got to really hone yourself into it to get the consistency now, lap after lap. Whereas the 1.7, you just, yeah, it was a hell of a lot easier. Right, I think we're going to ditch this off. I don't particularly want to do half an hour. I think we're okay. Might go and have a look at online lobbies, or might go over to FBR. I said if they've got bigger numbers, then that'll be a better test. We'll see what we do this lap. Oh, we ain't going to do much, are we? So we messed it up already. Equal to lap. You mess up that last corner on the last lap. Now that was a better corner. It was 2.5 temps, almost 3 temps up, just by one corner. Oh. That a bit too narrow. Was 4 temps up. So where do we want to go? We'll duck into the pits at the end of this lap. Go, yeah, we'll go and have a look at FBR, guys at FBR, and then we'll maybe, yeah, have a look at the online multiplayers. Now that everything's, well, hopefully sorted, then yeah, we can hopefully get some good racing online as well. Don't have to worry about invisible cars and stuff. I see, it must be difficult on controller, to be fair. Oh. See ya. Yeah, it must be difficult on controller. You know, obviously I started originally my sort of sim journey on Forza 7 on controller. Yeah, I started, yeah, Forza 7 on controller, and then I think it was it Horizon 3 possibly come out, I think, or 4. And I decided to get a cheap second-hand Thrustmaster wheel, and yeah, never looked back from then. And then obviously I went over to PC, done a bit of Forza 7 with PC, and yeah, graphics were better. It was a bit of a pain in the backside though, because yeah, it would tend to kick you out the lobbies more than what on Xbox would do. And then yeah, obviously ACC got launched. We started on that on actually PC because it was out on PC before the Xbox, and then as soon as it come out on Xbox, I just jumped from PC to the Xbox. I did do a little bit of PC, bit of Xbox, but then yeah, I found I enjoyed the Xbox better, to be fair. So, and I still do, as strange as it sounds. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's one thing as well. My livery had gone from my Beamer that I'd made recently. Remember their Lobbies. On the last race, just started. We've got 12 in there. This would be interesting. Was it server free? I'm going to have to find the password because I don't know it off the top of my head. A sec, guys. Yay, we're in. Right, looks like everyone's got a trace of network. We've got the server statistics up as well, which is good. So it looks like everyone's racing. I think they're on race 2. Where are they? So yeah, that's fine. We'll have a mess about. Obviously, we aren't going to be able to get the setup up, are we? No, so we'll have to do the workaround. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, ACC was built more for the wheel. Don't get me wrong. There's some really quick drivers on control on ACC, like stupidly quicker than me. So it is possible. Right, what we got? 37. God, these are wrong tunes. But we've got 28, 37. What's that? 7, 8, 9. Uh, 20 minutes. That race started. Why is the counter not going? What's happening? Is it messed up? Have I jinxed them or are they coming around for a formation lap? It might be coming around for a formation lap, you know.
Green light, green light.
Yeah, they are. That's not too bad. Problem is we ain't going to get out straight away, I don't think. Not that one. That's not too bad then. We might be able to catch a few of them up. We'll give it a go. Like I said, we've got a wrong tune, but we'll give it a go. And I don't like Nürburgring. I don't like hate it, but yeah. This tune shouldn't be too bad. It just might feel a bit light. If you notice the updated tunes, Coach Dave are a lot heavier on for the wheel. So I don't think we'll be lighting up any timing screens, but we've got to get our tyres up as well. I think that's a big part of it though, being consistent. It's like they say, you could be like brilliant over one lap in quali, but if you haven't got the consistency, it's game over at the end of the day. Hopefully we've got these tyres correct, if not we're screwed.
Slow car ahead.
I haven't been on this track since the 1.8. Yeah, rather fun. But we're not last. undershot that a bit. Come on, get round. Overshooting everything. Tyres are going to be a little bit off. Have to go a bit quicker to get the temperatures up. The rears aren't going to get nowhere near. Optimum track we are. It's horrible. Yeah, that's it. This chicane though is nasty. Threes. 57. Okay. Didn't think I'd get the fastest lap of the race. It wasn't the best lap either, to be fair. Morris is coming. It's like an AI race.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh, almost went off there. Oh, there's a bit of a train down here. Which is good for me. Best through there. Just, yeah, I like a heavier wheel with this tune. It's not giving me that. It's a little bit light. Definitely don't like it. Just a matter of being careful through that last chicane, to be fair. Not taking any risks.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job there.
Oh, turned that too much.
There's a slow car up ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Lost my braking marker there. Who is that that's gone off? Okay. Yeah, that last chicane, it's obviously when we were at a 1.7 and the cars were a bit more stable, you could, yeah, really throw it through there, but not anymore. Oh,
Car on the left.
what happened
Clear on the
there?
left.
You've just lost control and the car snapped. I haven't got my replay button saved. Got a run on him. He's glitching a bit.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Didn't know whether he was going to stick beside me there. Definitely not liking a light feel on the wheel. Schumacher S has claimed another victim. Bit of space now. Well, we've got 10 minutes. We still possibly catch them. Be interesting to see what times they're doing. That will tell us if we will tell us where we're going to end up possibly. Oh, that almost went. No, not loose. The actual force feedback's lighter than what I'm used to. It's to do with the tune, the way the tune's set up.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Don't know if he'd have stuck his nose in there or not. I'm up to 5. Not too bad, starting from the bits. Oh, it's claimed somebody else. I think the PS5 had the hotfix the same as the Series S and X. It doesn't really add anything. they've sorted out the invisible cars in the online multiplayer lobbies. I'm not sure if that was the thing on PS5 though. It was a major issue on the Xbox. They've messed about with the setup key you press to get your setups, so you have to do a bit of a workaround now to get your setups, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. By the looks of it, they seem to have sorted out the multiplayer issues, which is a step in the right direction. So we just need to sort everything else out. Why are we doing 48? Need to be going quicker than that. Well, we're not going to get any further, I don't think. Yeah, no worries. Actually, you'll have to let me know how the PS5 update goes, or Hotfix. Whether you've got the same issues now as the Xbox. Still catch up with second place, man. I don't think we will, but they're quite close, second and third. They might battle each other, slow each other down. Oh, we got 3 laps maybe. I think we're going to have enough, are we? Should I take that? Horrible. Well, you've got graphics issues. I know somebody on one of the Discords has as well. But them two look like they're fighting. Don't want to do that though. Are they fighting? Yeah, they're quite close. It's what we want. Could we sneak a top... Oh, no, not the top step of the podium. Could we sneak, yeah, the bottom step of the podium? Maybe even the middle step. Ah, okay. Come on, get round there. I'm not too sure, yeah, if they would have done anything. I don't know. As far as I'm aware, it was a hot fix. So, hot fix to fix the issues. The liveries still seem to be a bit glitchy though as well, loading in, I noticed. But then again, it's not of major importance really, is it? I keep banging on about it. It's really, yeah, the drivability of the cars. Lost my quickest lap. No! God damn it.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
That was the hot fix. Yeah. In a nutshell, not bad, but there's other issues. At least we could probably get to some, yeah, competitive racing, so that's a plus. My fastest lap of the race back. I'm not going to get it like that. By traction control 5. Definitely catching him. I just think we're going to run out of time. That's good, yeah, no glitching. That's what I think, so... Oh. Oh. Right, too late for that chicane. Oh, we've got 2 laps. These boys are doing identical lap times. Still might have a chance here, you know. We stop messing up bloody parts of the track. Oh! Too busy reading the chat. Gonna have another moment. Some circuits my lap times are the same. Other circuits they're slower with a 1.8. But again, it's about, I think, learning the car again. And because you've got less grip, you're almost driving the track slightly different.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
You're doing 55s around Nürburgring. It's a good time, that.
Slow car ahead.
Who's that? Was that a back marker or was that one of the leads? Oh, it was. It was... It was one of the second or third place man, wasn't it? So we're in third place. I'll take that. Wonder if he went off in that chicane. Oh, I'll get round. Five seconds up the road. I think third place is going to be it. Okay, yeah, I get you. To be fair though, I haven't tested. Yeah, I haven't tested. I still think it feels like the 1.8, but... I mean, Silverstone weren't too bad, the lap time, so... I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm actually doing, there's a hot lap challenge in one of the Discord groups that I'm on at Kyle Army, so I might do a couple of laps of that in the next couple of days and see if I can go quicker.
Clear on the right.
If I can easily go quicker, then yeah, then obviously there's more grip and they've done something. I'll take third. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Excellent job, mate. P3, we're on the podium. Now bring it back home safely.
Not bad. Starting from the pits. What did 57.0? I reckon we could have got a 56 if we'd have just hooked it up. Just didn't like the feel though of that tune at all. Definitely wasn't the best. Right, let me check this. Let me check this video again. I really don't understand why it's still processing. Still processing. God, it's been nearly all day. Surely it should be in high def by now. Oh, hang on. It's in 720p. So we're getting there. I think once it... like I said, it should get then to 1080p soon. So then, yeah, I can release it. What a pain in the backside. Well, that wasn't too bad. And yeah, everyone in the server, there was still a bit of glitching. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's because it stopped. People that... I was worried there, the three at the bottom, but I think there were people that were in the server that had left. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I think we're sort of back to how it was with, yeah, the racing side of it. So yeah, hopefully we can get some competitive racing going again. I'm definitely chomping at the bit, to be fair. I think we've missed maybe 1 or 2 races because of it, or they've been postponed and they've been put back to the sort of end of the season or the championship. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy it's working online. I'm happy that we can have some competitive racing. I'm not happy with obviously the setup issue, the way you've got to do it, but it's a workaround. So I'm okay. We can get that, yeah, over that hurdle, so to speak. I think, to be fair, there is nothing else really, is there? Yeah. Obviously, I know, yeah, the cars are still a little bit glitchy when you're racing against them and stuff, but there's nothing major. So, yeah. All in all, fingers crossed for the next hotfix that it rectifies the other issues and doesn't, obviously, yeah, doesn't put more issues on us because, yeah, I think people are starting to get peed off. They really are. So, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, let's just get back to some competitive racing, or we might have to find somewhere else to race. I mean, yeah, another sim or something. But I don't know. I might put a poll up anyway. I've been toying with the idea. I might put a poll up on YouTube at one stage and see what you guys that obviously follow me, watch me, what you want to see. Whether you're happy just to see ACC or whether you want to see me race in different sims. Obviously, if I can find, like I said, with that low fuel motorsport that's just started on R Factor 2, I know is it the Sim Grid or something like that obviously do racing and possibly like on AMS2 and stuff. If they could do that and we can get some like championships going in them sims, then I don't mind doing different things. So I feel good but could get your setups to snap exactly the same as the Xbox. Try going. What we're doing is a quick demonstration. So you've come into the lobby or whatever, right? You're on obviously your setups wheel. You can't go into your setups. So what you do is you go option, go to controls, flick it over to controller, come back out of that, go to your setup, press. It's typical, right when it's not supposed to happen. So we should be on it anyway. So. We should be on controller. So, yeah, setup, press Y. There's your setup. So, obviously, load your setup, do whatever, mess about with it or whatever, and then save it or not save it. Come back out of that. Because you can't leave it on controller because, yeah, people, well, I'm having the same. But throttle and brake won't work. My gears work and my steering wheel works, but, yeah. And then, obviously, back to options, controls, flick it over to wheel, come back out, and, yeah, you'll have your setup, the one you've just loaded in. So, it's a workaround, but it works, so yeah, not a problem. Yeah, I agree to a point, but it was like the original company, whether it's 505 or Kunos or whatever, that were implementing obviously the next gen update, and then they're implementing the patches and that to fix the issues that was with the next gen update. They done 2 or 3 and then decided to get in a third party because they couldn't do it? Was it because, yeah, every time they tried to rectify something, then something else messed up? So then this third party's come in and they've implemented this 1.8, which it works to a point, but obviously it's got bugs and everything else. They've implemented another hotfix and it's rectified a few issues, but then it's give different issues. So me being a cynic, I see a pattern emerging that they're trying to rectify the issues, but they rectify the issues, and then it then magically produces more issues, yeah, more different bugs in the game. Yeah. So there you go, yeah, exactly. You're still waiting for force feedback. As I said, and I'll say it 100 times over, people can either agree with me or not, but I dare say a lot of the people would agree with me. All we want is a game that works as far as the racing, which we've got now because there's no invisible cars in that. We want our force feedback, which obviously I know I'm lucky I've got my force feedback. I've never really had an issue. But yeah, the people want their force feedback, and that's it. Everything else can, yeah, replays, okay, if they're a bit messed up or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's we want to be able to race online or wherever, competitive, that there's no issues in the game. And obviously the guys want their force feedback. And that's really what people want. We don't want all these other things and everything else, track packs and cards. And the thing is, until they sort this out, surely they can't bring the track packs, because they're supposed to be coming next month. Somebody said, or something I heard on the grapevine, that the new car pack and the new track pack, it's like, how can they bring it? And then with that, is it going to then mess up other things in the game? I don't know. It does pain me to say, because I do enjoy racing on Xbox. I do enjoy ACC on Xbox. I don't enjoy it so much on PC. Yeah, unless I was to find a group of guys that solely race PC that were like the group of guys that I race with on Xbox, and then I'd be fine. But I haven't found that yet. Low fuel motorsport, I don't like it. It just, yeah, so much crap goes off. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm happy with the test. I'm happy that the online works. The online multiplayers work. The invisible cars don't. Yeah, they're a distant memory. Obviously, the setup issue isn't a major issue. There's the workaround, so that's fine. So hopefully we can progress and yeah, get into competitive racing, have good streams again and everything else, and yeah, we can sort of move forward. But always in the back of my mind, it's going to be another hotfix coming out. What's it going to rectify? What's it going to ruin? So yeah, there you go. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, much appreciated if you could. And like I said, we're ticking along on subs, which is fine. I mean, obviously my goal is 1,000, then I can go monetization, and then I've got sort of bigger plans for the channel, longer streams and stuff like that, more streams obviously. So, but like I said, we're ticking along. I'm happy. I mean, as long as you guys are happy, I would see the content that I'm putting up. Obviously, if you want to see anything else, just yeah, drop a comment in one of my videos or my lives, and I'll have a look, and yeah, we'll try and sort something out. But right, guys, I'm going to go. Stop waffling on. As I said, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll be back at the weekend for some competitive racing, and yeah, we can get back into the swing of things. But yeah, catch you later.